I think it is shameful that in the United States of America, the oldest democracy in the world, when we are trying to convince people around the world to choose democracy, that we would have any questions about the integrity of our elections. So one of the first things Democrats will do is to make it very clear that we are not going to put up with the shenanigans of some of the people in power in this country who try to prevent people from voting, who try to prevent the votes from being counted. But finally, you have to convince people it'll make a difference, don't you? There are so many people in our country right now who think, what difference would it make if I vote? My vote wouldn't count. You have to persuade everybody you talk to in the next months that if they don't vote, they lose the right to complain. And you have to persuade them also that it really makes a big difference. We know it makes a difference. When you look at these deficits that have been driven up in the last 5.5 years, remind people that when this president came into office, he inherited a balanced budget and a surplus. Remind people that 22 million new jobs were created in the 1990s compared to slightly more than 2 million jobs in the years of the Bush presidency. Remind people that more folks were lifted up out of poverty in the 1990s than at any point in our entire history. And tell people that the Democrats did it before and the Democrats can do it again. There could not be a more important election. I'll tell you really honestly that if we don't take back one or both houses of Congress, we won't be able to provide the checks and balances that this White House needs to be held accountable. We won't be able to stop them when they pursue their reckless agenda at home and abroad. That's why we need to have your confidence, your trust, and your votes. And as AFSCME goes out around the country, no one can make that case better, because you see day in and day out the difference it makes whether we care about each other or not, whether we support the right to organize or not, whether we treat each other with dignity or not. You can make the case. And when you make that case, you will convince people. And when you fight, we win. So let me ask you and challenge you to finish up this great convention of unity and resolve with a 21st century initiative, with plans and ideas that you're going to take and spread to every corner of our country. And then please make the case as to why now more than ever we need to show up and vote on Election Day, to take our country back, to put it on the right track, because we love this country. We don't want to see it fall in the eyes of the world in esteem. We want our leadership to be counted and respected. We want to take care of our people. We want to provide opportunities for our children. If we show up in November, then we can be proud again. When we fight, we win, and when we win, America wins. God bless you.